Good morning. Well, here I am with Aunt Santhea again. Now, Aunt Santhea was my one-hit comedy. It would have been a big hit if enough people had seen it. But I wrote it back when I was first not married very long. My first husband played one of the characters. The playboy that Klaus that he plays, only then he was French, named Raoul. So I've changed this play. And when I met,
I can do French, but I just thought that sounded better.
Oh, he can do German better since he is German.
How do you know?
And was raised in a German community. I never visualized, a German playboy, but he could do a German playboy, so that's what we ended up with. Of course, Doc here's a creative genius because he recognized my great talent, and and he's been
I told you that when you see me putting something in my mouth and you will make me laugh, it's going to go all over the script.
But anyway, I put up on YouTube a reading of this play. I'm very fond of this play, I tried to get my son to do it. I've tried to get people here in Phoenix to do it. If I'd written Charlie's Aunt, it'd been done many times. But since I just wrote Aunt Santhea and I'm a woman, do you think I could get people to do this play? We did have it cast. My son Raymond was going to play the shyster, the con man, and he'd have been wonderful. Who gets to play a woman and all kinds of, and
Well, see, that's not a shyster. A lawyer is a shyster.
Oh, and anyway, my mother
And he wasn't even a con
upstaged
man.
the whole production by getting very, very sick. Had to go into intensive care. The family all had to gather, thinking she was going to die. Right while the play was in progress, and I was in the play.
Well,
I thought, no way can I be in this play.
That's
By
why
then I was
the whole thing,
absolutely furious at the director that I had mistakenly let get hold of the play, and she was telling me to shut up and wouldn't listen to a thing I said, like I was the most unimportant person there. And I was like, what? What's happening to my surefire comedy? It's probably going to fail. But anyway, I just put up a reading of Doc and I doing this play 7 years, or almost 7 years ago.
2007.
And I tried to watch it, and he had put music on there that drowned out the actors. I always had trouble with him on this, at first, anyway. I would say, "You've got the music too loud, turn it down!" And he wanted everybody to hear this beautiful music, more than he really wanted them to hear my immortal words. That was the real reason why you had that music.
Out, didn't you?
Yes,
you
drowned out.
All on your own. Very good.
So,
very good.
Anyway, after I heard it up on YouTube and that music was just getting to me, I told him, we have to do it again. And of course he objected. He's not going to do the whole thing, but he did agree to do at least
I just wanted
20
people
minutes
to see
or so.
what time does to people.
Time does.
Once you
it's
get the big
improved
7
me.
hours,
I am thinner than I was then, and but anyway, another reason I wouldn't let people do Aunt Santhea, I wanted to do my serious plays first, and of course they didn't want to do my serious plays, and because I thought I'd be known forever after as a comic writer. And so you have to be careful, to get a bad reputation as just a comedy writer. People won't take you serious at all. So anyway, here we go since we can't get the music out of that other reading, to my satisfaction, he agreed to read a few more minutes, up to date Aunt Santhea, my great comedy. Here we go. He's going to play all the characters. We're going to do this a tandem reading. He'll play the women too, if need be. Just whoever's on stage, he will play the opposite one, and I'll play.
Do you have any wigs or anything like that to put on?
No, and I don't know if he can still read or not. I haven't checked his reading out, but I hope he can. So here goes. Here we are in the Money Mansion, Melody Money's mansion, and she's an old maid, eccentric, a vegetarian with a capital V, and she comes in as her niece Susan is sitting at the desk. That will be me. I'll be reading Susan. He's going to read Melody, the first. Okay, here I am, working away.
Good morning, Susan. Here is your carrot juice.
Oh, thank you.
What a beautiful morning. I must take a walk and get life's juices working and flowing in me. Don't work among those dreary papers. Take a walk with me. Susan, your life's juices need revitalizing.
I can't go with you, Melody. I have some urgent business.
Drink your carrot juice. If you do nothing else, think of bright, shining, clear eyes.
And then Melody flutters out the door, and Portia enters, who's the housekeeper with her dust mop.
Oh, are you going to work in here, Miss Susan? I want to dust the room and get it over with. Company's coming and I'm tired already from Melody's cleaning frenzies.
Oh, isn't Melody going to hire some extra help? Surely she doesn't expect you and Denise to do everything around here.
Tell you the truth, her cleaning standards are much too high for me. When Denise leaves, I won't be able to find a replacement within 100 miles, maybe 1,000, I don't know.
Well, what you can't cover, I'm sure she will. Melody.
Yes, I know. Never seen such a rich woman get down on her hands and knees. Yeah, and scrub them. Scrub like Melody. Wealth is wasted on her. She should have been born poor.
Oh, well, surely you can dust around me, Portia. I've got to take care of business because I'm leaving town.
You aren't staying for the reading of your rich Uncle Alfred's will? Does Melody know this? You're going to spoil the most important event that has ever taken place in this house. Maybe even on Earth.
Oh, I am not looking to inherit money. So I'm not staying for the reading of Uncle Alfred's will. I have enough money. There's no need for me to be here.
You know, honey, I'm getting too old for this. I may be leaving Melody at the end of this month.
Well, Portia, that's exactly what you should do if you're miserable. You need to enjoy your job.
You know, I ought to wait until after this. Her coming has come and gone. Her company, that's right. I have any decency left in me, and I don't know if I do. It's all this damned vegetarian food I've been expected to cook. And you know what? I can't even eat what I want in this house. I think this vegetarian fodder is killing me.
Well, you could be anemic. Melody's becoming a vegetarian tyrant. She's been pressuring me. But I didn't know she was interfering with your freedom of choice.
You're kidding. I have to stuff a rag under the door of the cook's quarters before I can cook me a pork chop. You know, ever since she got that pet pig of hers, she has become a fanatic. I don't know what she would do if she caught me doing
I do
that.
not approve, Portia. She wants me to get rid of my cattle and turn my ranch into a truck garden. Todd Benner is losing patience with her. He might quit working for us too.
Well, if Melody takes you into getting rid of your cattle, he's not gonna take it. Maybe you'll
Well, I love
have
cattle.
to buy milk cows.
I love handling cattle just like Todd does. Portia, have you gotten any psychic messages about me lately?
How'd you know that? Spirits don't talk to me anymore. Melody says the spirits of all the animals I have eaten are angry at me. She says a pig is the 5th most intelligent animal on earth, and it's a crime to eat it.
I need a rest from Melody too. That's why I'm leaving. Portia, I want you to consult the spirits and tell me if you see a serious romance in the stars for Todd and me.
Oh my stars, honey. I tell you right now, you are too rich for Todd Benner. You just stick to your own kind.
I should go to Europe and seek and look for an urbane, wealthy man of the world. But I prefer cowboys.
Well, I tell you one thing, Todd is a poor, hard-working cowboy who can farm a little. You know, my word, I can't believe you're messing with Todd Benner. That's downright cruel.
I didn't think it was a crime to desire an ordinary man.
Well, you know, you can never treat a poor cowboy like an equal.
But don't I treat you like an equal, Portia?
No more than Melody does. You're my betters. I know it, and you know it, and well, we just get along
Well,
fine.
thanks for your advice, Portia. Oh, that must be doorbell. That must be Todd. Ding dong. Would you please go get him? Admit him. I need to give him some instructions before I leave.
Bless
So she
you,
leaves
Susan.
and Todd enters.
You can get personal with him now. Mm-mm-mm.
Good morning, Todd.
Howdy, Susan.
I think I made a mistake trying to have a romance with you, Todd. You're a very capable cowboy and farmer, but you're also very handsome. Maybe I got a little carried away the other day down in the cow barn.
You know, I had no idea you're trying to have a romance with me, Susan. It seemed very unlikely to me, and so I just said, you know, how the hell with it.
You're not attracted to me?
You know, I like having all that money, all right. You know, it's nice, but I figured if you were flirting with me, you'd soon come to your senses, woman. I had no... Should I say that? It's no big fucking deal. I mean, you know what I mean, woman.
No, I find working with such a handsome man so tempting. I believe I was too forward. I apologize, Todd.
Well, I tell you, apology is accepted. You're a very nice looking young woman, Miss Susan, but you just forgot your station in life. By the way, you got a nice set of jugs too, you know.
Oh. Well, I hope you won't stop working for me because of my improprieties.
Oh, no, I like them too well. And now I tell you, it's common for bosses to take advantage of their employees any way they can. Now, you know that. Male or female, you really know that. And I tell you what, I told the last, oh, wait a minute, I told the last guy, I don't know if I should say this or not. No way would I go for him.
Oh. Well, you would never marry your boss, I take it.
Well, that would be borrowing trouble right there. I mean, you have never been a poor woman. It isn't your fault you don't know how to act like one.
Well, that's true. So you think you'd be unhappy married to a money?
I'd just be another toy, just a boy toy, cowboy toy you play with, you threw out, and then when you get tired of me,
Well, you seem to have given the possibility some thought.
well, man, when you slipped and you fell into my arms in the cow barn, you usually have to slip in something to fall, you know. Quite frankly, you ended up giving me a kiss that lasted 3 minutes. I ain't kidding you. I could hardly breathe. I never in my life kissed a woman for 3 minutes without coming up for air. I didn't sleep that night. I was thinking, and it was so hard.
Oh, I'm sorry, I worried you. I'm obviously a very spoiled little rich gal that had no business scheming to kiss you when you hadn't even made a pass at me.
Well, you know, quite frankly, I'm a pretty handsome guy, you know, and seriously, I get these kind of advances on a regular basis, male or female. I wasn't quite ready to risk my job, so I didn't say anything.
I see, Todd. Well, I'm going to Europe to think.
Europe? That'd be a real good place to do a little thinking. Melody told me she wants you to sell your cattle. If you sell them, you know, I'll be a leaving. Because I enjoy working with cattle. You know, although she has some pretty stiff arguments on me, she's laid them on me, and I'm not ready to go vegetarian neither. I'll tell you that right now. I never heard of that stuff until I met up with her.
Well, goodbye, Todd. I hope when I come back, I've gotten hold of myself. I can see that I'd just be toying with your affections. I respect your independence.
Well, I'd never take advantage of you, Susan, even if you are rich. All rich women are pushy. I'll tell you that right now. They think they're better than us poor people. Money does that to you. It would probably be impossible to undo the damage money has done to you.
Well, please leave, Todd. I can't allow this painful conversation to go on another moment. Well, maybe when I get back, I'll be able to take more of your honest opinions.
Well, ma'am, I have spoken truthfully to you today. You crossed the line, you know. Don't cross it again.
Oh.
If you do, you don't want to hear more of the same from me. By the way, do you think I could get a raise? Well, you ain't gonna be here.
I'll think about it and tell you when I get back. And he stalks out, and Melody comes from the garden.
You kissed Todd Benner? What? You kissed Todd Benner down at the cow barn? Oh my goodness. Did I even miss something?
Uh-oh.